So hi Steven. I am just sort of figuring this thing, I'm just sort of figuring this thing out, but I am now recording with the new camera on the gimbal. And so I can sort of wobble my hand here, rest, relax, and it should be pretty stable. I haven't figured out how to balance the camera with the microphone on it yet, but we're going to give it a try. So for starters, let's respond to what you said. We're continuing sort of our discussion of perfectionism. And yeah, I totally understand what you're saying about wanting to get something done really right. But I found if I wait to get something just the way I want it, it's either too expensive, the project is too expensive, or I won't do it. So I don't know if I've always been like this, but I think it's something that I've adjusted to over time, is that the best project is a done project. You know, there's no way that an unfinished project, or a project that was never started, can ever compete with something that's finished. And so that's why I like to work on things. Let's see. We are so busy. Just getting things ready for our trip, and going to India, and packing and documents and work stuff at the same time, and figuring out how to use this camera, and I don't even know how to describe how insanely busy we are. But I'm really excited about using this new camera in India. I'm really excited about getting some awesome footage for Dora with it, and seeing some of the cool things that we're going to be able to see when we're there. I'm sure I have clips for you this week, but I haven't looked at them yet. I know what they are. I'm going to tack some footage to the end of this video with me walking around using the gimbal. So you'll get to see what that is. And I basically am doing this right now because I need to practice with it anyway. So you get the benefit of my practicing. So yeah. We're leaving for India in 6 days. And have a lot of stuff to do. So I'm gonna, like I said, go shoot some video with this, play around with it, get a little bit of practice in, throw this all together in the editor for you, and call it a day. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Okay, so I'm going to demo the first test, one of the first tests of the new camera and motorized gimbal. So right now this is just sort of hanging loose, and it's balanced on here. But if we go ahead and we turn the gimbal on, you'll notice it rights itself. And we can turn, and it will stay level. But where it really starts to get cool is when you turn on the joystick control mode.
Yeah, let's see where the joystick is.
There's a joystick right here on the stick. I can turn it sideways, and the camera will pan and tilt according to the joystick, like this. So for instance, if I wanted to circle the camera around you, I could start here. I move it slowly around you, have it stay on you the entire time. It will be really smooth the entire time.
Unlike the camera I'm holding.
You can't do that without one of these, unless you put it on rails or something like that. So it's really cool. You can also do things like, if I turn it off like this, you can invert the whole thing like this, and use it upside down the same way.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, let's say you want to get a shot close to the ground. You can go like this and shoot right along the ground and have it turn and move and then come up There's no way you can do that by hand. And I can't afford a crane or really anything else. So it's really awesome. It's going to allow us to get footage that's dramatically better than what we could get otherwise. And I'm really excited about it. It's super cool. So we're going to set up the gimbal with the new camera so you can see what it's like to set it up, and then I'm going to film me talking today with the new camera and the gimbal. So here goes. Okay, so it's important when you're setting up a gimbal that the camera be really balanced. And when I first got the camera and this gimbal, it would not balance because of how the center of gravity of the camera rested. But I got a plate, a quick release plate for it that took care of the problem. So you know that a camera is balanced on a gimbal because it will sit perfectly level, and then when you turn it like this, it will stay. And basically what we're doing is we're allowing it for the gimbal to do the least amount of work possible to balance the camera. And so now that that's balanced, all you do is turn it on like so. And then you can move the camera around with the joystick. Aim it up and down. And also pick it up and have it stay level. Isn't that wild? Yeah. So now I'm going to film me talking with it. The end. Yeah?
It's a restaurant with a camping house.
Oh, cool.
Just with the... And this is my cool gun.
Yeah?
It shoots ice.
Cool.
See, it's kind of a little good.
Great job.
So,
Looks like you're doing a really good job with your Legos.
I'm already done.
Good.
So, how do you think?
It's awesome.
Uh,
High five.
so